Your squidward suicide debunked.
Squidward Suicide is a very popular Lost Episodes creepypasta about an intern at Nickelodeon Studios. Part of his job was to review episodes of shows before they aired. In this story, he reviews a very disturbing episode of SpongeBob that was never actually released, named Squidward Suicide. The story, despite being cliched, was written fairly realistically for the most part, and for this reason, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, you check ahead.
But today, I'm going to be disproving it, not summarizing it or anything like that. So before watching this, I recommend you read the story if you haven't already. A link will be in the description. First, you can start by looking where you think we might start, the actual story itself. Now, the fact that it's a creepypasta should be enough proof that it isn't real. If something like this really happened to
Brandon.
someone, why would they post it on a place
I'll be
no one
right back. Talk to the viewers while I'm gone for a bit.
Alright. Hi, guys. Bam, bam, bam. Huh?
What you guys talking about?
Nothing much, really. I was looking at pictures of Champagne, seeing to use other new channel banner soon.
Okay.
Alright, anyway.
posting scary fictional stories. In addition, if something like this had actually happened, it would be all over the news. Now, as I was looking through the story, it all looked pretty realistic, except for one mistake that I was able to find. In the third paragraph, the author mentions that since the SpongeBob movie was recently made, it took longer to start up season 4, and because of this incident, the start of the season was delayed for even longer. Now, here's where the issue lies. SpongeBob the movie was released on November 19th, 2004,
Nice.
which was pretty much what ended season 3. Now, the very first episode of season 4 was released in May, only 5 months after the movie was released. Now, this is strange because if you look at the gap between season 2 and season 3, it took them 6 months. So, there wasn't any delay at all with season 4. In fact, it actually came a little bit quicker than usual. I also want to address the episode of Squidward's Suicide, which can be found on YouTube. First of all, just looking at the episode, you can see that it could have been easily made by anyone who has some spare time. The video is simply made by someone splicing some actual episodes of SpongeBob together, adding some sound effects, and then adding a few visual effects.
Yep.
Someone even
I've
commented
seen
on the
that
video,
episode.
telling people the exact episodes that were cut together to make this pseudo episode. Now, the most convincing thing I can show you that should prove this episode is fake are the pictures that are flashed in the episode. The
It's real.
creepypasta says that during the episode,
Good.
3 photos of dead children were displayed on the screen for a single
Yeah,
frame.
it's fake.
If you go to the Squidward Suicide video on YouTube and stop on those frames, here's what the pictures will look like. Here is photo number 1. In the story, this was explained in great detail. To quote the story exactly, it says, "It was a still photo of a dead child. He couldn't have been more than 6. The face was mangled and bloodied, one eye dangling over his upturned face, popped. He was naked down to his underwear, his stomach crudely cut open and his entrails laying beside him. He was laying on some pavement
Rest
that
in
was
peace,
probably a
bro.
road."
Huh?
Now
What?
let's be honest here.
I said rest in
Did
peace.
this picture look like anything to you? It just looks like some jumbled colors to me. So, if the author actually saw this, how could he have described it in such great detail? Here's the second one-frame photo. This one was also explained in great detail as a dead child.
Yep, that is not a dead
Once
child.
again, if I were to see this without reading the
It
story,
looks like a
I
live
would
one.
not think it was a dead child. If anything, it looks like a morphed version of the Mona Lisa. And last but not least, here is the third one-frame photo. Okay, seriously? This one just looks like a Rorschach test.
True.
But, of course, in the story, this was also explained with great detail as a dead child. That just doesn't make sense. And if all of that still isn't enough for you, the author of the story says himself that the story is fake. He made a post on Reddit saying that he wrote the story after he read Suicide Mouse and Dead Bart. So,
Okay, then you watched
is
it,
Squidward
Bart.
Suicide real?
Sure.
Obviously not. I think it'd be pretty cool if something like this actually
And
did
Suicide Mouse,
happen,
too.
but for now, it's just fiction. Hey guys, hopefully you like that little video on Squidward Suicide. This one was actually requested by Ari Sipes, so if you guys want me to do another video similar to this, then you can just leave in the comments what you want me to make it on, and I will try to make a
Alright,
video
bye, guys.
based on that. And also, this is actually the
Yeah.